Hi everyone, Kate here. I do have my weigh-in results from my third week of being on low carb slash Atkins, whatever we're calling it at this point. A few things I want to go over is that my appetite has been so extremely suppressed, but I've really enjoyed that. I really relish in not eating because normally I'm just this empty pit that can't seem to fill up, and it becomes very bothersome and it doesn't feel good after a while. So I am very glad to know that my eating is suppressed. And another thing I want to touch base on is the fact that I did not go to the gym at all this week. I did have some knee pain earlier on in the week, and I am so thankful that it has dissolved. It's gone. I'm 100%. And that was probably as of Tuesday. But again, it's the gym and it's me. And and here we are on Monday and I haven't gone today either. So I don't know what I'm going to do this week as far as the gym is concerned. So let's go ahead and get into that weight loss for the third week. And this week I did lose 2 pounds. Not a whole bunch, but it sure is heck isn't a gain like it was last week. And overall, I'm down 9 pounds in 3 weeks. So I'm pretty excited about that. Again, it was very tempting to be discouraged last week and not want to do anything, continue eating the way that I was, just because I felt like I did put a lot of work into that and I gained a pound. So I still kept going. Thankfully, now we see the result is that I've lost 2 pounds for a total of 9 in 3 weeks. Again, very excited about this. And something I touched base on in my last video was finding other ways to measure ourselves versus using a scale. So a few things I want to just kind of go over would be, for example, jewelry fitting looser. Like, pay attention to how things are fitting you and if they're fitting differently, or you notice your rings are turning or your bracelet's looser, your watch is on a new notch, which is something that's happened for me this week, which I've loved, considering last week I was like, oh, I gained a pound, oh my gosh. So it's very nice this week to be like, oh, maybe, that pound went who knows where, but it was nice. Also, I have a coat, an Adidas little jacket that I had purchased and hadn't worn in a couple of months because, at all. I hadn't actually worn it at all because it was tight. Like, when you put it on here, you don't even want to move or drive because you don't know if it's gonna rip. But the really good news is that I did wear it comfortably this week. And again, going back to that being comfortable in something we're wearing, I could have worn it prior and then been embarrassed when it broke. I rip out of it like I'm the Hulk, and really that's not the case. But, again, just other ways to measure our bodies versus using a scale. So another thing I want to touch base on is I kind of feel like I'm seeing that I eat out. I don't want to say a lot, but probably as much as I could get home. I really don't know what that means. Aside from, I really enjoy eating out and I don't like to, I don't have that mess or dishes or anything to clean up. So, with the eating out though, I do want to say, let's see, I had IHOP this week. And, IHOP, you kind of think, okay, this is going to be a safe zone. This is a safe place to eat. They've got bacon, they've got sausage, they've got eggs. Easy. Well, keep in mind certain places may fiddle with ingredients. For example, this is when I had read on their website, they specifically use pancake batter in their omelets to make them fluffier. So it's not something, or I'd read it on their menu, I can't remember, but obviously something like that, depending on how much they're using, could definitely make a difference in your eating. It could be a bunch of sugar that you weren't eating and now you are, and the plane crash landed. No, but all it takes is something simple like that. So I just want to encourage everyone, when you're eating out, know there are options, but also really know what those options are and what they entail and where you can eat that is going to fit your needs or what you're looking for. But just to really be aware of what you're eating and such. We also ate at Red Lobster, and I had salmon New Orleans. I don't know what was in that sauce. I don't. It did look pretty buttery, and I know it was a butter sauce. Might have had some carbs in that. Now that I didn't care too much about because I've been doing well. So, and again, it kind of is all just based on how you feel. But again, I do feel that at least being aware of what you're eating kind of gives you that upper hand. Do I want to eat this, or do I want to have them remove that specific ingredient so that I feel better about eating it? Or, hey, I've been doing really good. Screw it, I'm going to eat whatever right now within moderation. So again, as always, it boils down to what you are comfortable with and how you're eating. Another thing, I have had 2 beers this week. You know, I don't really like beer all that much anymore. I did have an opportunity to run in the liquor store and get, more beers so I could drink and have a night of like, ooh, I'm going to have a few drinks. And we parked outside the liquor store, and I really didn't feel like beer. I was already full from dinner. And I thought about vodka and diet, which is a really good option when doing low carb. And even that, it's been so long since I've drank that I didn't want to know how I was going to feel the next day drinking it. I also knew that if I was to drink, I was probably going to have a lot of cigarettes as well. And it's cold outside, and I'm probably being whiny about all this. But for me, I basically had created all these no's, like, no, you don't want to be smoking. You don't want to be smoking outside in the cold. How are you going to feel tomorrow after drinking? And sitting in the parking lot, I finally just made a decision. I said, I think I'm good. I'm going to just go home. We're going to go home. I'm not going to drink, and I'm going to be okay with that decision. And I actually felt really good. I also felt really good the next morning waking up, and I did it. Like, I didn't have to get intoxicated, and I feel good. It felt good. So just kind of something else I'm bringing up here. Overall, that's pretty much it. I am going to grab my journal so I could show you all that. I'm sorry I'm not more prepared at the moment. But here we have, so today's the 22nd, 3 weeks in. I haven't even filled this out completely yet. But the number going here is now going to be 165, I think it was. Yeah, 165. So almost 10 pounds down. That's good. I'm getting there. I can't wait to get back into the 150s. I couldn't wait to be in the 160s. So definitely progress going on. And so just a quick kind of look as far as, I'm still journaling every day. Some days I really don't want to, but I do it. I jot stuff down. I do my best to color the little pictures here. Because ultimately I kind of look at it like a reflection of me and what I have going on. And taking this time to just kind of doodle is taking time for me. Taking time to write this down and fill this out is taking time for me. Another thing, if ever anybody's looking for any sort of meal ideas, feel free to check out my Instagram, listed here. Just kind of see what I am eating on a daily basis. All in all, I do feel that I am down to eating maybe 2 meals a day and snacks, and I'm not really hungry. I honestly haven't eaten today. I would have done a shake, but I kind of do my best to avoid those. It's just been a busy morning, and I've yet to cook myself something. And I didn't really want to stop and get something. So I'm just not, I haven't eaten yet, and I'm okay with not having eaten yet. Overall, that's pretty much it. 3rd week of my journey going into the 4th week here. Holidays are coming up, so probably going to have some treat days on those days. Another thing as far as labels are concerned, one thing I noticed was that I had been eating something and it had MSG in it. I'd rather not eat stuff like that because there's something that gives me a headache and makes my fingers itchy and my toes itchy, and I just feel really weird when I eat it. And the only thing that has been consistent with that feeling as of lately has been this beef jerky stick. So I haven't eaten that. I haven't been having those feelings. So for me, I think it may be an MSG thing. Just something to throw out there. I don't know if that is what it is or not. I just know I've eliminated that. But I know there are other products right now I'm using that have MSG in them. So it's really an interesting thing when you start checking labels. You find that some of your favorite things may have those ingredients in them that you're maybe not wanting to eat. I do want to touch base on, like, for example, a seasoning I'm using has MSG. I don't use it like a whole bunch. I use it often, but you know, eating 2 or 3 beef jerkies a day might cause a different reaction than eating a piece of meat with something sprinkled on it. So again, I'm not sure if it's that, but I don't know. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you are doing really well on your journey, and just keep going. If you have days when you cheat or you've eaten something, just keep going. That day, that moment is not the definition of your journey. Your journey in and of itself and the continuance of it is the journey. So I want to again thank you everyone for watching. If you've liked this video, hit the like button. Share it if you might find someone that thinks it may be beneficial, or subscribe to stay updated. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a good day.